I don't call people that a lot, but what was that? So we all know sim racing can get very heated. We can say things in the moment that we regret.
These fucking assholes!
And once we take a chill pill and have a look back and actually look at the incident at hand, maybe eat some humble pie.
Pie.
Now, over my time on iRacing and just sim racing in general, I like to think I've got a lot better at this. I think we've all regret certain moments that we've had either over voice chat or typed to someone after an incident. But mostly these days, I get irate at myself. I'm mostly my number one critic, and I'm having a go at myself for making stupid mistakes. And if I have an incident or an accident with someone, I can brush it off, I hold my tongue, and look, if it happens to be that they're in the wrong, I'll have a friendly chat with them, or I'll just say, look, that was out of order, please be careful, etc, etc. But what you're about to see here is a moment where, on one of those rare occasions, that I did properly lose my temper. And, well, the responses I got just wound me up even more. And even now, I don't regret what I said. So let's hit into it. Let's watch the run up to this incident. We'll have a look at it afterwards and just analyze what was said and the incident at hand.
You just cut the track.
Oh my god. So close. We've got away with the back of us now.
Keep your concentration. Make the bastard work for it. Car right.
You absolute knobhead. You're an absolute twat. I don't call people that a lot, but what was that?
Please stop turning in on people when they're on your inside. When you hear car right, doesn't mean turn right.
Mate, you are from so far back, you can't even justify that, you absolute cock.
There's an incident in. Very anti-alter. The leader has just done a 136.4.
Just turn right for no fucking reason. Why?
Because the corner goes right, you fucking melt.
Because you turn right for no reason. You heard turn like car right and you just turn right.
Mate, no, there's no way I even heard anything on my spotter. You were that far back. It was a ridiculous move, going into the chicane that early on in the race.
P19. What's going on, mate? Come on, get your act together.
Unbelievable.
I know, I'm pretty sure everyone else is breaking in the 50 board right there. I shot at the 50 board, you shot at the 70 board, and then you can't right on me. I'm sorry, but it happened.
Mate, this guy's an absolute knob. No clue whatsoever. And he's carried on that. There's no issue. Fucking F3. So unfortunately I picked up damage from that and had to retire, but I decided to stick around to the end of the race. I was curious to see if this guy was going to say anything, if he was going to check the replay and just open a dialogue. That wasn't the case. I kept stum. He didn't know I was there. And, well, this is what he had to say at the end.
Bro, the amount of people that actually just turn in on you when they say car inside or car outside is actually unbelievable. Even car outside, and it's impressive because they're fucking turning right and steering left.
Oh, this guy is...
It's actually impressive. Going to the opposite of the racetrack, just try and get you. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, this guy really does.
Bruno, I
some
imagine
bullshit.
you disconnected already, but it's lap 12 if you're interested.
Some people just don't know racing. So yeah, kind of got under my skin a little bit there, didn't he? The comments at the end there, where he just doubled down, was just, yeah, funny, delusional. Can't believe it, to be honest. So let's have a look at the incident that obviously caused all of this. And here we are. You can see how far back he is here. I mean, does it require a breakdown of events? I think it's quite evident for people to see, to be honest. But let's run it back and have a look, because there's two cases of his defence here that I just want to debunk. So the first case of his defence is I kept turning right into him. So let's have a look. Let's break it down. So we're going to slow it down here as we come up to, of course, the chicane. Turns right, then turns left. And, well, we can see him in the bottom right hand of your screen there. He's already starting to send it. And I'm committing to the corner here. Now, I'm just going to pause it because I did see him at the last second in my rearview mirror, my virtual mirror, and saw him send it. I didn't think he was going to, because he was that far back. And this is why I actually didn't hit the apex. So I've left him a bit of room here. If we was going side by side into this corner, then of course I would leave him a card's width, probably even more. And most often than not, if someone's on your inside here for the chicane, it's better off to kind of concede, because it's so difficult to keep it side by side through here, and one of you to come out, well, two of you to come out both unscathed. So, but in this instance, I was totally within my right to, well, not even take this line, to be honest, because as I've started to commit to this corner and turn in, he's not even alongside me. He's not even up to the back of my wheels, and I could, if I wanted to, have turned straight into this apex. But I didn't. I gave him the benefit of the doubt here, and for both of us, because I want to survive. It's only lap 4. I want to continue this race, so I've left him a bit of room. Now, I'm committed to the corner here, and it's now when I start to turn left. We still haven't made contact yet. Still haven't made contact. Now we make contact. You can see there, maybe the last frame. Look at my steering angle. Look at that. So my steering angle at the point of contact, just turning left. I'm looking at the apex. If we bring it back a few touches, before we've even made contact, I'm still turning left. So not at any point have I turned into him, as he so suggests. And, well, he is the one completely out of the control of his car. Let's go on his onboard. Well, look at that at the point of impact. His steering wheel is 90 degrees right. He's at 90 degrees right, because he knows that he's launched it over the curb. He's out of control of his car, and he's going to run straight into me. He cannot point his car towards the apex or even straight, because he's completely in avoidance mode. Ridiculous. Now, the second line of the defence is I was braking on the 70 ball marker when everyone else was braking on the 50. Well, let's have a look at it. The beauty of replays. So we're going to slow it down here as we approach the 50. And just a tidbit, guys, we're going to pause it. Yes, the 50 ball marker, or just a touch before it, is your braking point. If you go beyond that, you're not going to slow the car down enough to really get through the chicane. You'll be very lucky if you get through there kind of unscathed. You definitely won't be going through there in control of the car, that's for sure. So slow it down here, approaching the 50 as we look at our inputs, and we can see there, oh, that was interesting, wasn't it? So if we just move that back, my first initial touch of the brake is what, just before the 55 ball marker, would you say? Naughty boy Scott touching the brake before you're even off full throttle. But let's have a look at the cockpit. Different perspective. Well, yeah, I'm a few meters before it, aren't I? Pretty much. As I initially touched the brake and then starting to brake. Peak brake pressure here as we get just beyond the 50. And you know what? There is more speed that I could carry through this corner, but I didn't because I wanted to ensure that I got a good exit, because it's very easy for cars in front to check up through this chicane. So I wanted a little bit of room from the guys ahead so that I could maximize my throttle input on the exit. And well, let's have a look at the other individuals' brake inputs. Well, not brake inputs because we can't see that, but speed to determine where he actually braked. So we're going to slow this down here. We can see he's reaching a 213 kilometers an hour, and oh, he started to brake. A little bit of a spike there in regards to the throttle as he gets to the 50. But initially, if we just slow this down frame by frame, there is where his brake pressure clearly starts to be applied. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's the same position as me. But what he's done is he's clearly not applied as much brake pressure as I have, because he's already committing to descend on the inside. And we can see here that his wheels have only now here got alongside me. And his justification is, of course, I shouldn't have turned into him. Yeah, he's the one who's launched it completely over the curb. It's a very Max Verstappen-esque mindset, guys. And I'm sorry if you're a Max Verstappen fan, but, well, we saw plenty of times in particularly 2021 where it was very much a mindset of, I'm going to stick my car there regardless of how far back I am, and it's down to you to move out of the way. And well, if we crash, and it's your fault because you stayed where you was, the line that you was entitled to in the first place. And that's very much what this individual has done here. And that's that, guys. I think I've pretty much justified my case there. I've defended myself. Of course, I'm biased, but I think you can't really argue too much with that. And unfortunately, it's incidences like that and individuals like that that made me leave F3 in the first place. As I've said before, it's a great car and a great series, but the driving standards are sometimes absolutely shocking. And I think that individual just needs to learn some racecraft, because that isn't how you go racing. And people aren't just supposed to get out of your way because you've sent it from a mile back, and just because your spotter says car right at the last second. My spotter did say, of course, car right, but as I was already committed to the corner, that comment was based upon me not hearing car right when he was sending it from so far back. So yeah, one of those things. Could have held my tongue, but sometimes, as we said at the start, heat of the moment, you say things, and I think I was quite timid in what I said, to be honest. I've heard people say a lot worse over voice chat, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think in the comments below, so please drop them once you see this video, and please hit the like and subscribe button, because there'll be plenty of more clean races coming your way. That's my hope anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.